Hey folks, I'm going on a trek today. I'm going to the back part of our property where we have not been very often. It's rough getting back there. A lot of times there's a stretch in between that's wet. It's dry right now, and I've got something coming next week that's going to make life easier, but I need to flag a path, and there's some things I'm going to be looking for back there that I know are back there, but haven't seen in a long time. But this right here, this is what's coming next week, and it's going to make a world of difference around here. So follow me today. I'm going to go back, and I'm sure there's some logs and stuff in the way that I'm going to cut out. That grinder, if I can get some of the stuff out of the way, big stuff that he can just push out of the way and not have to grind through. He's expensive by the hour, and I don't have a lot of money for very many hours, so I want to get the best bang for my buck while he's here. So that's what I'm up to. So follow along. Hope you enjoy. So this is where we're starting. See that tape right there? And hope is to make it back almost a quarter mile. So we'll see. Sounds like a pup whining. I'm back in the boonies, so do yote pups whine? I don't know. That's the direction I'm heading. Wet spot. It sure is pretty. Look at that. Lots of them. Probably full of ticks in here too. This is not the way I'm going. I just come over here to... Oh, it's pretty. Love wild irises, but not real fond of where they grow on my property. Well, that's really cool. I'm going to say that's an old aspen. I don't see the stump, but it's hardly identifiable as a tree anymore. Okay, back to figuring out what's south. I feel I'm getting close to the power line, so gotta be. I'm gonna run out of south. This is the kind of thing right here that I'm looking for, that I can bop them off, and when the mulcher comes through, he doesn't have to mess with it. He can just eat this other stuff. He says that'll just push out of the way if I bop them off. There's some bigger stuff back, I'm sure. So, in fact, I see one up there past that balsam. But that's what I'm doing right now. What in the world are these things? I have no idea. I do not know what this is. I will have to find out. Some finds here. This blowdown aspen, pretty solid yet, fairly recent. So I bucked that up in about a 12-foot log, and that's something that he can just shove out of the way. And once the trail's completed, I can come back here and snag it and saw it into $20 2x4s. Here's a point where I want to take the trail, but I have that hanging over it. I need to get that out of there, or at least down. I see some more stuff up there ahead. Wow, look at that striped maple up there. Love striped maple. Moosewood, giant leaves. I'll take a picture of it when I get up there. It grows on edges and openings, and it's a cool wood. But anyways, I'm not going to film my chainsaw. There's just too much involved back here. I'm trying to get through this. So see you next stop. Okay, that takes care of that mess. That one up there, I believe I'm going to let the mulcher reach up and bop that off. It's not something I want to mess with clear back here by myself. So I might bop a couple limbs off from it as I go by, because that's right where I want my path to go. I came from that way. I was standing here after cutting this off, looked up, and I think that's what do we got? A Widowmaker up there, right over top of my head. Ha! Had my hard hat on. I do not have it on right now. In fact, good idea. I put that bugger on. But looking at the tree, I think it's a green ash. It's not very good, but it looks like it's dying. Or had a hard life. I don't see no bore holes. It could look like that just because these trees whacked it coming down. Okay. So, which way am I going? That's the next step. Striped maple. There's the leaf. There's the trunk, stem, stalk. It's a tree. I guess we'll call it the trunk. There's several in here. And I'm sure they come up because of the blowdowns creating openings. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to go from here. This is what we call the hardwood island. It's probably about 2/3 back, and there's a lot of maples. It's a pity some of them big ones got the tops busted out of them. It's just a shame. But that looks like a kind of a natural clearing up through that way. And we're at the northeast corner of this hardwood island, and I'm heading southwest. And that's the direction this high ground runs. And I want to get as far back on the high ground as I can. I think that's the direction I want to go. Which means more chainsaw work. Hi, just checking in.
Hello?
Trying that again. I'm just checking in.
Oh, all right.
Taking a rest. I got
Okay.
quite a bit of big stuff cut. Some of the stuff down across back here are some pretty decent aspen logs that ain't rotten yet that I could probably use for cutting sheeting to make the roof for the equipment shelter.
Oh,
so
yeah?
found a green ash back here. It's a sickly tree, but I'm sitting under some maple. Boy, there's a lot of hanger-uppers back here. And there's a couple I'm not going to try to mess with. I'll let him use that mulcher and take them down. I had one stump stand back up on me when I cut it off.
You didn't get hurt?
Oh no.
Okay.
Big root ball. I had planned on it possibly moving.
Oh, alright.
It's an aspen, so it's fairly recent blowdown, so I knew there was a chance it could go back down. Most of these root balls that have been down for years probably won't move, but they might. So I just...
Oh, I found your manual and I got the table downstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, don't hurt yourself.
It's down. It's done. I got it changed around and wiped off and...
I know it, but you might think you accomplished that. Maybe you'd try something bigger, so just be careful.
No. I'm done.
All right. Okay, well, you don't know it, but you're on candid camera right now, so...
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I'm going to sit here for a minute and cool off, and then I'm getting my stuff back on and pack up and head to the next place.
Okay.
All right, talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Hey. I was going to ask her if she could hear the chainsaw from up there, but she's not outside. And the odds are she's... she would... Well, she might hear it. Which way's the wind blowing? Yeah, I think the wind's out of the northwest right now, so nah, she wouldn't hear me, because I'm 3/8 of a mile back here. Okay. My next ribbon I've got tied up there, whether it's going to stay there or not, I don't know, but we'll go take a look. Ain't it wonderful? Ain't it wonderful? There goes a buzzard. I hope he's not looking for me. Where'd he go? Oh, good. He passed on by. I got no time for buzzards. What's he here? Little yellow birch back here. Probably about 20 years ago, my brother-in-law Pete invited his cousin Denny to come hunt on the property here, and it was a dry time, and I can remember helping carry material clear back in the boonies, but I didn't pay much attention to where we were going or anything. And that blind was built probably 20 years ago. Last time it was hunted out of was probably 19 years ago. The last time anybody had set eyes on it was about 10 years ago when I came across it. Tried to go up the ladder and saw that the rungs were put on with drywall screws, and the first 2 rungs busted off. So I'm not sure what condition the blind is in, but I've tried to find it on Google Maps, tried to find it, could never find it. Just figured it was flattened at some point by one of the big aspens that have come down in here over the years, and there's some big ones here. In fact, I'm going to show you, there is a big one right behind it. It is a dandy tree. Hey, looky there. DBH, it might be 24. I don't have a tape with me, but I've got some flagging tape. I brought wildflower with me because somebody lost the marking tape that I used, or flagging tape that I used yesterday to get the DBH of these trees. So we came back the next day with a tape measure. Can you grab that in there? Yep. Alright. We have 73 inches, 6 foot 1 inches in circumference. We'll figure out the diameter when we get back up, but I got to get Tammy out of these bugs. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Nice tree though, and I hope that's stable, because this could be a good spot. Liking it, liking it. There it is, looming ahead of me. It is dead. Let's approach it slowly so we don't scare it off. That is a tree. That is a tree. There was a tree. Don't stretch it. Well, all you gotta do is step here.
Right.
Okay, you ready? Keep it about that high. 100 inches even. Alright, there we go. That's better than using flagging tape to measure that you end up misplacing and then ripping it up into pieces to flag with. Thanks, Wildflower.
You're welcome.
Now we got to get her out of the bugs. She don't like the bugs. I don't mind. It ain't 40 inches, but it's 40 inches at the stump. It's bigger than that, actually. So, I'm going to mark this on GPS. By the way, thank you, Harold, for letting me use your GPS this weekend. Mark. What do we want to call this? I'm going to call it, we're going to call it B A D A T. That big dead aspen tree. I'll remember that. Okay. You know, this might not even be on ours. It'd be real close to the line. Real close. Anyways, I'm glad I found it. I got to see this tree when it was alive and healthy. There's a picture someplace. I'll probably never find it. The one time, years ago, I got Linda to hike back here with me and show her this tree. Probably, that was, I don't know, at least 10, 15 years ago. And I got a picture of her standing beside it when it was live, so. I think I'm gonna head up, and I think this is going to be it for this video. I had fun today. The bugs aren't too bad. The wind has been blowing a little bit of bugs, but not like it was yesterday when I was out and about. I got some flagging done. I'm not gonna flag to this tree. Because I'm not sure, but I know where it's at. I can find it again. I've got a waypoint for it, so. There's a deer flies are attacking that camera. I'm telling you, I don't know if you can hear them buzzing around it, but I can see them. They're anything black, it seems. Yeah, of course I wear black. Poor Harley, when he's outside, he gets attacked. Anyways, did I put that away? Where did I do that ribbon? I'll find it. And then I'll measure it. I got one set aside for the tree that's by the lost blind. And, well, that's the roll. Yep, I tucked it away. I know the longer one is for this one. So, once again, thanks for following me through the woods. I enjoyed it. And, see you later. Oh, and I'm always being reminded to have you guys subscribe and like the video. It helps the channel along, and hopefully we'll be able to keep making videos if you like them. So like and subscribe if you would, and share it. Tell your friends if you think it's worthy. I think they'll like it. See you later. Built 20 years ago, a tower blind by Pete's cousin. I think it was hunted out of one time, and I'm going to be looking for that, and I'm looking for a path to oh look, another outtake. Right here is where we're starting in. The hope is to get back maybe a quarter mile. Probably not all the way back. That's not the camera. That's the camera. I'm gonna flag a path. I swear I am losing my mind. Flagging tape around it, cut it off, and then I'll take it back and flag tape the. I've marked this way on the GPS. I know where it's at. And ramble some more. Ramble. I want to get your impression of the cedar maze tree.
Okay.
Yeah, another one that she's not seen ever. Boy, look at the size of that root ball.
Wow.
That's a pond. Look at the size of that tree, and there's some logs there.
Oh yeah.
Look at the size of that.
Wow.
And that's all sound yet. There's a lot of footage in that tree. A lot of footage. I might have to take a diameter on that before I go. This blow down to the right here is 47 inches circumference at about 40 feet. Down there, DBH, as best I can tell laying down, I didn't lay down next to it of course, but is 5 foot circumference. So I'll figure out the board footage in that, but that tree just come down this last year, probably last fall. There's a lot of boards in that log, and hopefully I'm going to have a trail to get it out of here in a week or so. So now I got to go find wildflowers. Anyways, look at this big cedar tree. The pilateds, it's still alive, but the pilateds are really.
I guess. Wow.
But look over here. See, this one fell down and come this way, and it comes up. And then this one fell down and it goes that way and goes right straight up.
Huh.
Sit down there and I'll go around and
I don't know how they do that.
Looking for the sun.
Where do you want me?
I was gonna get a picture of you sitting right there. Let me see. Well, let's take a still picture. This function is currently not available. Well, I got another phone or another camera. All right, let's say goodbye from here.